Sir John French set out the case for the Western Front very clearly, and his successor Haig was to do the same. They argued that the bulk of the German army was there, and the war could not be won unless it was beaten. Moreover, any British lack of commitment to the Western Front might weaken French resolve, and so imperil the very existence of the Entente. The war had already begun to transform the British army. At the outbreak, the regular army numbered almost 247,500 men. By November 1918, over 5,700,000 men had passed through the army, slightly over 22% of the adult male population of the United Kingdom. Kitchener had made his reputation first as Commander-in-Chief of the Egyptian Army, defeating the dervishes at Omdurman in 1898. In 1914, he was appointed Secretary of State for War, an unusual post for a field marshal, but one apparently justified by his towering status with the British public. Kitchener's virtues and vices were alike on a grand scale. He believed it would be a long war and planned accordingly, with a breadth of vision few could equal. He was enormously hard-working and energetic, but he was not a team player. He had little regard for politicians, and increasingly became an isolated, rather forbidding figure. On the 7th of August 1914, Kitchener appealed for his first 100,000 recruits, and his face, emphasizing, "Your country needs you," glared down from the billboards. Recruiting soon became a flood. In the first 8 weeks, 761,000 men joined the army. Kitchener was astute enough to harness local enthusiasm. Some of the most distinctive of his new army units were the PALS battalions, raised by mayors and corporations, or recruiting committees of local industrialists. Typical examples were the 10th Battalion, the Royal Fusiliers, the Stockbrokers Battalion, and 16th Northumberland Fusiliers, the Newcastle Commercials. In some PALS battalions, a man's pre-war status was reflected in his military rank, and mill owners commanded companies containing their workers. In others, there was a fierce pride in not taking a commission. In the ranks of 13th Royal Fusiliers, the Sportsmen's Battalion, there were 2 England cricketers. The country's lightweight boxing